Welcome to Mainly Movies, the channel where we talk about, well, mainly movies. What's up everyone, welcome back to Mainly Movies, the channel where we talk about, well, mainly movies. First of all, I just want to apologise if it's a little bit fuzzy. Filming at night, the camera doesn't really like it that much, but I'm going to try my hardest to make this work. So welcome back to another Halloween horror special video. So throughout the month of October, I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of horror movies in the spirit of Halloween. Now Halloween is my favourite holiday. It's great throughout the whole month of October. I always get really excited. I always get that spooky feeling. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, stay tuned throughout the whole month. About 2 videos a week I'm going to be doing a review. Now last year, I do want to apologise for last year. Last year I just got a new job, so that's why I didn't end up completing it. I think I only did 2 videos. I was meant to do like a whole month review of Halloween movies, but now I've got a schedule going, so I know exactly how I'm going to do them and when I'm going to do them. But I've been really hyping myself up. I've got so many plans for this month. Hopefully they all work out, but I will guarantee you that throughout the whole month there will be 2 videos a week of horror movie reviews. But there is something that's a little different, something that I haven't done with my Halloween horror specials before. The very first one I did 2 years ago, it was just straight out horror movies I liked and whatnot. Last year was going to be kind of the same, but this year there is a theme. There's a theme to this one, and that is Halloween Horror Special 80s Edition. So every movie that I'm going to be talking about this month is from the decade of the 80s, so there's going to be a lot of slasher movies, although I want to cover the slasher movies first, and then towards the end of the month I want to go into more of the creative horror 80s films. But yeah, I've been really looking forward to doing these videos. Like I said, Halloween's my favourite month. Me and my friends, we always go to like a haunted house at the end of the month during Halloween, although with COVID there's not many on. So yeah. Anyway, I got my water in my little skeleton coffee mug, which I only bring out this time of the year. And in this video, I'm gonna be starting the Halloween horror special with a classic, and that is the original A Nightmare on Elm Street. So Nightmare on Elm Street is about a group of teenagers who are facing a force that they cannot defeat. This force is Freddy Krueger, who can only attack, slash, and whatnot in their dreams.
Don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there?
You could just see.
So Nightmare on Elm Street is a movie that I know nearly everything about before I even saw it, and I only just recently saw it in preparation for this video. And so I wanted to kickstart with a classic, and this movie is definitely a classic. Now there's a lot to talk about with this movie because again, I heard more things about it before I actually seen it. But I didn't let that stop me. There's actually a few moments in this movie that I was surprised with. This is a great slasher film. It's a very creative slasher film. I mean, most films around this time, most slasher films around this time were just big brutes or just some guy walking into a house or walking into a cabin and just slicing people, you know, with a butcher knife or an axe or whatever. But to have something, or to have a villain, to be in your dreams and to kill you in your dreams, that's awesome. That is really cool. And then that creates some really awesome deaths that are in the film. But first of all, I want to talk about whether or not this movie's scary. So I'm not going to really do a rating for these videos because I don't really feel like I should give these movies a rating because I pretty much enjoy them. I'll tell you if I don't really enjoy some, but this one I do recommend. And another thing I do want to quickly mention is throughout all the movies I'm going to be talking about in October, they are going to have spoilers. I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, this movie isn't I wouldn't say it's not scary now. There are little frightening things, I would say, like the fact that he invades your dreams. I will say is a lot more. It's a frightening feeling because sleep is such an everyday thing, and to take that away from you and to have somebody destroy that that is kind of scary. And also because these movies are in the 80s, I can't tell you whether or not they were scary back in the day. I'm just gonna assume that they were, or that most people got frightened by them. And because I wasn't born in the 80s, I can't say whether or not that was true. But I will say that I do enjoy one thing that most of these movies have in common, and that is the kills. This movie has more creative kills than gory kills. My favorite one is the first girl. I can't remember her name, but the blonde girl, the first one that dies. The way she dies is so haunting. It's like it almost feels paranormal. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel like a slasher kind of death. She tumbles off her bed. There's like blood on the bed. She tumbles off the bed and she's like kind of going up the wall, and then she's on the roof, and then she falls from the roof and just like blood splats everywhere all over her boyfriend who's like watching this. I really like that. It's just it's so freaky, and she's screaming and everything. I do really like that one. That's another effect that holds up really well, is that one. Another one is the classic one where the hands come up from the bed and grab Johnny Depp and pull him in, and then just blood just like goes everywhere in the room. I like that one. That one was pretty cool. The effect for that one looks really good as well. Some of the effects, I will say with this film, some of the effects work more than others. The one where his arms stretch out, that one is that one doesn't hold up very well at all. But ones where like his head comes through the wall, and it's like that shape, like he's like it's kind of hard to explain, but I think you guys know the one I'm talking about. The one where he just like puts his face up against the wall and it like stretches. That one looks really cool. I'm actually like I actually don't know how they did that one. Whether they like took that wall or something, or and made it out of like a material that they could do it with. I'm not sure, but that one actually looks really good. A Nightmare on Elm Street is more entertaining than scary, in my opinion, and it's definitely one that you want to watch with like your friends, get really drunk, and just have a good time. That's most of these films, but this one specifically. And Freddy Krueger, we're going to talk about Freddy Krueger for a minute. Robert Englund is like, you just can't cast anybody. If Robert Englund dies, there can't be another A Nightmare on Elm Street, because he is Freddy Krueger. There's no way you can just recast Freddy Krueger. What Wes Craven did with this film to make to what he did to Robert Englund to make him Freddy Krueger is just like you can't do that again. He is that role. Yeah, it's pretty much like trying to do a remake of The Godfather and getting somebody else to play Vito. Like you don't do that. You can't do that. That role is specifically for Marlon Brando, and that's the same with Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. But anyway, that's my Halloween horror special for A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm looking forward to doing more of these videos. This is something that all last month I've been trying to prep. I was going to do like a short film for this, like the videos, and I was going to split it into like 8 parts, put it like a minute or so at the start of every episode. But I couldn't get around to doing that because I only just thought of the idea in September, so I didn't have enough time to do that. But I'm hoping I can do something like that at the start of the very last episode. If I can, I will. But if I can't, I can't promise anything. But I can promise you that throughout this whole month, I will be making these videos, and I will enjoy making these videos because I do. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.